It's week 2 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at rookie Matt Corral. He's coming off an absolute offensive showcase last week. Double-digit passing touchdowns. It's the Panthers and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. And this this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Panthers ready to go here as they take the field on offense, led by a third-round rookie out of Mississippi, Matt Corral.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 19-yard line. First down. Here's Corral with it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down throw here for Corral. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Corral throwing for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they wanted an immediate impact player for their offense in the first round, and they got it. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that followed. Those other picks, they may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brandon Smith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. This is caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Corral throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. That'll turn out to be the final play. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They're going to try and run. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. This is fielded inside the 5. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Corral. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing here, Corral. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Corral with it, 1st down here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 9. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones completes this again to Shepard. They'll move it down inside the 25. Here's Jones on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your pull.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jeff Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Gano the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that drive had 4 plays. And it was finished off on a 14-yard touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Corral to throw once again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On first down, Corral. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On second down, here's Corral. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First down. Here's Corral with it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So we reach halftime, and everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Corral. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Corral throwing for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, They go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second down, this is Wilson. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeff Wilson, 63 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point try, good play, get over. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trades. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Robinson's got it. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's dropped underneath for Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Amari Barno in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones forced out to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
That caught by Trimble. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall from 19 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Corral throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
New York set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And now they're in the hurry-up. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Corral to throw once again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Corral. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. To try again after the sack. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Here's Corral on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw, Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. This is going to be caught, so add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Get over the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Corral on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Corral. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Now Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got this complete to Robinson. He's at the 50, the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicer.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of him.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one complete to Hodgins. Oh, he's got a little... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Corral with it on 1st down. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Corral now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Corral. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up, and it'll actually take maybe a few more chances and definitely more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and make sure let his quarterback know. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Corral throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw again on second down. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Jones to throw on third down. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On first down, Corral. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back